talked this week about both the not scoring on corners and scoring from open play as well. What changed in this one, and how did that result feel?
I think it just comes down to that we didn't give up. It's in 3-4 days we've been down 2-0 twice. And to come away with 4 points from those two games is actually good. I'll be honest, I don't care if the goal comes from a corner, penalty, free kick, whatever, But today we actually got a little bit of everything, and, it's good to see our strikers scoring. Both of them getting on the score sheet, I think that's really good. And, it was the grit and determination, and, we just kept going, and in the end, it kind of paid out. I think we played some games this year where we pushed and pushed and pushed, and it didn't end well for us. And this could be a really a turning point. I feel like this season, this win could be a turning point. And we have 2 more home games coming up. So we'll be. I said it before this game. We need 9 points out of the 3 home games to climb up in the standings. And it was hard work today, but we got it done. So I think we'll enjoy this win, tonight, tomorrow, and then from Monday on we start preparing for the next game.
Brian talked a lot about body language after the Dallas game. What did you see out there, both before and then after you guys went down 2-0 from your team?
Define body language. What is body language?
How you guys are acting on the field if you're chasing after loose balls, like everybody's position.
I feel like we chased. I feel like we played a really good game, even first half, and even when we went down 1 and 2. I didn't feel like, you can look at the Houston game and be like, okay, first half was bad, second half was good. I don't think today the first half was bad, or even when we conceded goals, I don't think we were playing poorly. Of course, we need to fix some defensive errors, and we need to defend better as a team, starting from the top all the way to the last guy. But I don't feel like the body language was bad today. Frustration is part of the game. When someone misses a pass, it's part of the game. And if I miss a pass and someone tells me like, hey, this was the play, and he kind of throws his hands up, I respect it. Like that's just how the game goes. We can't all be smiling for 90 minutes and always clapping hands. So. Yeah, that's how I see it.
Brian has said the words grit and never quit a number of times throughout the recent history. I was wondering if you could talk about how Brian on the coaching side has helped boost this team in losing positions to make these comebacks.
Yeah, we always say, we don't quit, and it's easier said than done. We didn't quit in DC when we had 10 men second half, and we kept pushing, but we didn't score a goal. We created chances, we didn't score a goal. We kept pushing multiple games when we were down and when the game was tied, and it didn't happen. So obviously right now to stand here in front of you, be like, oh yeah, well, we just say don't quit, but you actually have to take action on the field. You have to take risks, and you have to be willing to take a risk, even if it doesn't come out. And I feel like that's what we did as a team today. And Raul's header, he was probably the smallest guy in the box, but we just took a risk, and Jordan's corner header again, and the last goal, we look for those balls. I think, starting against Minnesota at home, I think we really tried to kind of take a bit of more risk with the final pass, and even if we miss that pass, we're okay with it as a team, and we know we're going to keep looking for it. And yeah, today it came off at the end.
A little bit mentioned that when he got fouled, that you were one of the first ones to come up to him and really show support and kind of walking through that moment of injury and staying on the field and just really being ready for the next moment. That's a leadership moment. Can you talk to us about that?
I mean, I don't know. Did we have subs when he went down or no? No, yeah. Well, I think that's my first initial thought was we don't have subs, so we will need you. Even if you have one leg, you're gonna have to hop around for 5 minutes or so. But to be fair, it's not even about like leadership to help him on, but good on him, the fact that he did feel the pain and he stayed on the field and he kept playing. You probably wasn't even able to tell that he felt some injury. And then once we scored the third goal and we went 3-2, I kind of told him to just go and play a little bit higher, you know, run around a little bit and do as much as you can, and then I kind of filled next to JP for him. So, but I feel like anyone else would have done that. You know, I think there's a good group of guys here, and I feel like everybody was willing to help him, and everybody will do the same. So, yeah, credit to him for staying on actually the bench.
What can an emotional win like this do to sort of catapult you and you know, create some real momentum going into these next two?
Yeah, I think the number one thing is that we got 3 points. You know, you can say we had 7 points in a week, which is a good thing. Second home win in a row. You know, we've been kind of sloppy at home this year. Not winning many games, so I think from just that point of view alone, it's a massive boost, right, and confidence for everybody, for the group. And knowing, like I said, that we have 2 more home games coming up, it's huge. You know, I think in this league, if you want to make playoffs, it starts with home games. Road games are like a bonus, and you know, you collect a point here and there, but home games are the ones we have to win. And I feel like, you know, also for our fans, I feel like we owe them to kind of start winning home games and kind of get our streak going. So, yeah.